Hi, this is Shadow Phoenix with your pick a card reading for Friday, August 2nd. And we normally do these online in the group, but I'm changing the format so that we can hopefully reach more people. And it's a lot funner and easier to give live readings than writing that all out. So we have a blue selenite, this is green calcite. So this is over here on the side, and the middle is the selenite stick wand. So you can choose these either by the position they're in, or if you're feeling led to work on a certain aspect. We have blue lapis right here. So if you're working on your throat chakra, you can choose this one. If you're working on getting centered with source, I would suggest the selenite. Or if you're working on love or self-love, definitely the green one. So take a minute and choose a pile, and then we're going to do a reading. There's one oracle card and one tarot card for your reading today. And this is your reading, and it is for you because you're choosing it with your intuition. It is not a group reading. You guys ready? All right. Let's start with the green calcite. We have the swan, and I apologize for these being backwards. And we have the tower reversed. Okay. So the swan says, appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. And we have the tower in reverse. I think that right now the challenge for you, I'm going to hold this with my left hand on your behalf, is to appreciate the beauty of the moment that you're in, even if there are sudden and rapid or even unwelcome changes occurring in your life. This tower card in general, upright, is about rapid changes, unwelcome changes. I know there's a lot of readers out there that interpret this as a good thing. It definitely does clear the field, clear the path. Definitely does take away debris and things that aren't permanent. Anything that can be taken away isn't real. So it gets rid of everything that isn't real and actually permanent. But it's extremely unpleasant. The analogy I like to use is the speed of an avalanche versus the speed of a glacier. Rapid change, even good change, typically can be very upsetting for us. And so with the swan indicating the grace, I feel like during times of change, keep that grace, maintain your poise, maintain your center, maintain your self-love. If you're working on your love for others, love for yourself during this time, probably even more important than another time, because if you are going through rapid change, you're going to be feeling that. The people around you are going to be feeling that. And more than ever, you're going to need to be tapping into creating space for yourself, creating space for the situation that you're in, and in you being able to give yourself the resources on a spiritual and emotional and physical level to be able to handle something like this. It is in reverse, so I feel like maybe this is going to slow it down a little bit. I don't know how much that'll lessen the negative emotional impact that you experience with this. So it could be something that, have you ever tripped and it went into slow motion and you see it going and you are like, wow, this is taking a long time. Sometimes in life there's kind of falls apart, but it may take a week, may take a couple of weeks. Sometimes relationships are dissolving, feel like this. Sometimes if there's trouble at work, sometimes you see it coming a little bit earlier, especially if you're in tune with your intuition and your knowing. May be something that you're sensing coming. So it may not be something completely unexpected that just happens. Nonetheless, still going to be, I think, still upsetting to you. And this, again, appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Just let that sit for a second. Grace. Appreciate the beauty inside yourself and around you. Even if you're going through difficult times, even if something's hurting right now, there's still a ton of beauty around you and within you. Nothing is all bad. Nothing is all bad. And so take a minute to appreciate what's going on. And if you're an intentional creator, you could have been the one behind this. So you can appreciate the fact that you're having a cycle that you are bringing to a close. You are closing it down. Sometimes even cycles, and that could also be why it's a reversal. It could be something that you're doing intentionally, and it can still be painful. So this is to validate, even if you're having to clear your field of old creations to make way for something new to arise. That can still be difficult, and it still is a time for self-love with this green heart chakra energy. Definitely give yourself that space and that healing energy and that time to grieve if you need. But definitely, even in these closures, even in finishing the completion cycle, the end of things, there's still beauty in that process. That's the whole point of Halloween every year, is that every year we let go of things that no longer serve us, at least annually. And it is a beautiful thing when we love ourselves enough to let go. Okay, so that is that reading. The special, what I like to do every week is if you're resonating with this and you would like to know more, I offer personal readings, and I usually take the card. This is card 16, it's the Tower. So for $16, I make that the special, where you can, on this energy, on this reading, get more cards thrown to get more clarity about what's completing, how it could be completing, what's coming next, whatever your specific question is, or just to get some messages from the universe around this specific energy and occurrence going on. So that's the special for this one, $16. We'll call it the Tower reading. The Tower Swan. All right, now on to the center. This is with the Selenite, and I love that it's the wand, very masculine and great to be receiving energy from the universe, especially from that crown chakra. Also great to be sending it and directing it. So very masculine energy either way. So this is the center reading for this. We have the Lynx. And we also have, this is the King of Cups reversed. This says Father of Cups in this deck. I like the animal, kind of raw, edgy feeling. Today I kind of coordinated these cards because that was what was appealing to me. Lynx is discernment. Look beyond immediate appearances. Discernment, look beyond immediate appearances. And Father of Cups. So Father of Cups is, there we go, reverse that, sorry. King of Cups is about a person who is in control of their emotions, is very grounded and in tune with their emotions, and is a really balanced energy because it's masculine, because it's the king, but it's also water, which is a feminine energy. And so it's somebody who's very balanced, able to work with both their masculine and feminine sides, because of course you know that we all have both. With it being reversed, in conjunction with the Lynx card, I am wondering if somebody is either not able to see beyond their emotions, or maybe see beyond the emotions of another person, because it says look beyond immediate appearances. So there's something about appearances and discernment, going into your inner knowing, but some kind of difficulty with it. Give me a second. The other thing that I'm feeling is with this water energy and the Lynx, that cats aren't known for their love of water in general. And so I think that there could be a little bit of avoidance to the emotion, or maybe strong emotion. I'm feeling to a certain degree that this is maybe an outside person, that this isn't you. It could be that there is somebody who is having a hard time with your emotions. Maybe they're seeing you be reactive and emotional and thinking that that means something, and not understanding that, hey, we're all emotional. Sometimes we even have strong emotions. Doesn't mean I don't love you. Doesn't mean if I'm mad it's going to last forever. And sometimes people just get so caught up in the emotion and the drama of another person having emotions that they really lose their center and they can't see past that. And I feel like the message for you is If this is somebody else who's having strong emotions and you're having a hard time with that, the universe is definitely encouraging you to go past that. And if somebody is having a hard time with your emotions, let that be their problem, and do not feel that you need to change your emotional process or your healing journey for anybody else. This Swan, this Father of Cups cards, this is a black card. So definitely, especially with it being reversed, could be a shadow side. Somebody could be having some reactivity from their own shadow side regarding emotions, even spirituality, because the cup suit also is emotions and spirituality, and even relationships, if we're going to be real broad. So somebody could be really having a hard time figuring out what solid ground to stand on with all of this water energy. They could be really floundering. And with the masculine balance here, it could be somebody's out of balance and they're needing a little bit more. They want more black and white answers. They want more certainty. Maybe they even want more control, and they're having a hard time letting go and going into that emotion, staying in flow, staying in the cycle of things. So the Father of Cups, I think, is like the 13th or 14th card. So for a reading to clarify any of this, if this is resonating for you and you're feeling like you need some information or some more clarity, this will be a $14 read on this reading to pick up where we left off, and you can get some more information surrounding this for yourself. All right. Last one is going to be the blue lapis. Again, I'm going to put this in my left hand for you guys. And this is the throat chakra. Speaking your truth, knowing your truth, and even hearing your truth. I have a friend that goes to my moon group who was really good about pointing out that even hearing truth, your own or other people's, is still tied to your throat chakra. The snake, healing. You are a healer. Wow. All right, and we have 8 of Swords. I really like this. I really like this. So for me right now, the thing that is immediately coming to mind is that you are in, I want to say, being called upon or having the opportunity to be your own healer. The snake card is a very feminine energy because they shed their skin. They have their like this eternal rejuvenation, almost like a phoenix, where they're just able to shed the old and go into the new and have these, like the myth of immortality, or not myth, but like a fable of immortality. They're always growing, always changing. And part of what we do when we outgrow old ego structures is that's a healing process. That whole entire process is the healing integrative process. That's why this channel is called the Shadow Phoenix, is because we're integrating shadow for the regeneration that occurs so that we can go on with healing, with light, with the love and light, with the peace, with the blessings, with the prosperity and abundance. And we can clear all of those old energies out of our way so that we can go fully into who we are inside. This throat chakra, our truth about who we are, so we can really manifest that, really come into alignment with it, really sense into that, and then move forward in a powerful way, not being held back by anything from our past. And the 8 of Swords is about people situation where you're hurt, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling in bondage, but it is absolutely an illusion. This person can free themselves at any time. And with this snake card, and in conjunction with the blue throat chakra of the speaking the truth, to me, I feel like this is just about knowing who you are, staying centered with your higher self, speaking your truth and knowing who you are, and letting that process really evolve and play out. And the other thing, again, I really like about this is the butterfly and the chrysalis. So it's going through a transformative process. And to me, this speaks of there being a whole cycle and timing that's its own. We really can't force it. Sometimes we can really stand up and move forward really strongly and make things happen. Sometimes it's the season for being in flow. The same thing for the snake energy, that when the snake sheds its skin, it's in its own process and its own cycle. You really can't rush it. And I don't know if you've seen, you've owned a snake or seen nature shows or whatever, but when the snake is shedding the skin, it doesn't happen necessarily in a day. It's a process of unfolding, just like this butterfly. So in nature, in the natural world, there's a process to this process, and every stage takes time. It all takes time and space. And so this is definitely a very powerful healing card, but it may be taking time, and it may be revealing or refining who you are inside. And just to be in touch with yourself, I really feel like you being centered could also be don't let other people rush you. Could absolutely be about don't let other people rush you. If you know your timing, if you know what you're doing, I believe we all do. Your inner knowing, your inner wisdom is definitely there. You do you, and don't worry about other people's impatience or judgments on you and how they feel you should be doing something. So this is the 8. So the special for this one is for this energy and to pick up where we left off to get more information or knowing or messages about what the healing could be or what it is. Any information that you want, that'll be $8 for this spread to continue. And I usually extend those through the weekend, so by the Sunday. But really, if at any time somebody were to access this reading and wanted to take advantage of that, I would be hard pressed to say no. Because as we all know, we come across information as we need it, and some people may be seeing this today, some people may be seeing it who knows when. And so the time that you see it is the right time for you, because when two things intersect in time and space, that's the right time. So thank you so much for letting me read for you guys today. I absolutely love reading, and it's the best part of my day. And I've had such a fun time every Friday posting on the page. And I'm great. This is great for me to be able to open this up to a new venue. I feel like I can transmit so much more energy with the live reading. So thank you so much for letting me read to you. You guys have a great day.